Okay, so it's probably a small video today for you guys. And I'm using my R6 right now, as always, it's my primary camera. But today, because I have to take this camera off its mount to show you this new cage, which I think is probably one of the most important accessories that you and I can have for our camera, especially if we're using it for any kind of video or filmmaking. So today, we're primarily going to be using. I'm switching over here. Yeah, so this one is my Canon M50 that I'm using right there. That one's the one that's going to be rocking it out today. This angle, because we have the M50, we have the R6, and back here, right back there, we have my RP. So first off, we're going to just look at what comes in the box, and then we're going to actually attach it to this camera. So this is the box that it comes in, and actually before we get there, this is it. So just so you guys realize, this is the Smallrig camera cage for EOS R5 and R6. So it works on both, so which is kind of nice. And I guess it's the model number 2982. So if you're looking on their website for this cage, here it is. And I'll put links to the actual Smallrig website as well as to Amazon if it's available. So we're gonna crack open this box, and I'm pretty sure all that's in it is a cage, but we'll mount it and see what we think. All right, coming up. All right, guys, here it is. This is it. This is the box it comes in, and it's, again, nothing overly fancy. It's just kind of Smallrig on the side, right? That's it. And I've broken the seal. That's right, I've broken the seal. I think I broke the seal. Yeah, there it is. And this is what you get right here. This is it. You get a cage. Yep. Cage it is. I'm curious how this camera is doing. I haven't used the M50 in a while, but it's got a cage. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have the Smallrig cage on it. My RP, again, has the cage on it. I love cages, and if you've never had a cage on your camera, you're probably thinking, what do I need a cage for? Until you get a cage on your camera, and then you're like, no, I see the benefits of a cage, again, with video. I guess maybe some photo stuff, but mostly for video, for sure. All right, so here it is. This is it. It's a cage. If you guys have never seen a cage, be ready to be wowed and amazed. No, that's not entirely true at all. So, comes in nice little bubble wrap to keep it protected. Smallrig. What I do like about the Smallrig cases or cages is that for the most part they've really designed them well. At least on my RP and the M50, and I've tried some other brands of cages, at least the ones that I've tried, and I always keep coming back to the Smallrig ones, which I like. And it's a simple thing, but I really do like it. This right here, this little spot that they put this little tool in for tightening everything. You know, it's a one-stop shop. There it is. It mounts in the bottom here. You just click it in when you're not using it, and no matter where you are, if you got to tighten or loosen this to get your camera in and out, you know, you have a little Allen key for any of the little Allen key spots that need tightening. You're good. You have a ton. You guys can see it here. Just a ton of mounting points, right? Look at all the size for a 1/4 inch, 3/4 inch, I guess. There's for different straps, mounting spots on the bottom depending on where you're going to put your plates. Access to your battery door. That's ridiculously important. One of the cages I had, the battery door looked like it had access, but you couldn't actually flip it out. The screen had problems coming out. I'm like, who made this? Little bit of grip here. It's hard to see, but a little bit of grip there where your camera is going to mount, which is good. You guys can see at the top all the mounting spots. Another little cold shoe up here. So you'll have your existing cold shoe and this one here, and more on the side. Yeah, that's all right. And this is center point, right? So this is where it should center with your lens right there. So this little guy right there. All right. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna actually pause these videos, Hopefully this camera's been seeing this stuff. And we're going to bring this camera down here, which means I have to move the microphone across. You're getting the mic now. And we'll actually mount this on the R6, see what we think. All right, hold on. All right, guys, so we are back. We have the R6 down here with an adapter running the 16 to 35 lens, which is what I use, and we have the cage here. So primarily what we're looking at is, do we have to, number one, do we have to take anything off? Now, I'm pretty sure, 100% sure really, for when I have to take any existing plates off. And I'm gonna actually use that little tool that they have attached on the bottom here, because I'm pretty sure I can use that for this, which is excellent, to be able to get this plate off the bottom. And then that's coming over here. I wanna see if the actual lens has to come off. So make sure that you're gonna feed this up. No, I don't think the lens has to come off, which is great. It also may help if I put it on the right way. It's little things. So this is front, okay? So that's front. So that's, I got a smudge on my filter there. You guys see that little smudge right there? All right, anyways, that's mounting down. Oh, what's nice is nothing has to come off. That's awesome. And then we're gonna take this. This is going in there. You guys can see it lines up really nice right here. Just kind of screw that on. Oh, I'm so excited. I've had this camera now since, I can't remember, end of August, September, with no cage on it. I'm missing. I didn't think I would be, but I'm definitely missing not having this cage. So there it is. And it's nice because it doesn't have to, you don't have to take your lens off or anything like that. This comes on. Oh, it just looks so much nicer. Now, I have this attached to the actual Canon strap, but I could move it now. Down here, there's a mounting plate down here for it. There's a spot up here that if I wanted to mount this to, I could easily move that around. I have access to my existing cold shoe, and I have access to another one. So for whatever reason, I want to snap something else in there, I could. This is a short video, but you guys can also see it here, right? Full access to everything here, plus all these off to the side. Screen easily comes out. Swivelable. Yeah, swivelable. You guys can see that, right? Totally swivel the screen around. No, it's not hitting. This has a little bit of a notch in it so that that screen is not gonna hit it, which I love. Full access to everything on the top, including all the buttons. And plenty of mounting holes. Yeah, you know, I have to say, like I said before, I wasn't a person that used cages. I was like, I don't understand, what more do I need? But being able to just mount wherever to get it, you know, I want to put it off to the side. I want to put two things up to the top and not have to buy any extra adapters or like arms. And you can, you know, even in here on their website, you can see it here, that once you have this cage, they have all these little extras, like, would you like a handle? Would you like an articulating arm? Would you like a cable clamp, et cetera, right? So you can kind of just get this thing built however you want it. You know, there's a nice picture with a little arm on it on the top. I've got a ton of little accessories, like little magic arms and stuff like that, that I keep looking over here and I'm like, there's no camera there. Isn't that the strangest thing? Anyways, I've got a ton of different little arms that I can use to attach to this and little mounting brackets because I have the other cages themselves. And this is awesome. I love it. If you guys don't have a cage, and it's, you know, it doesn't matter what camera you have. If you have, like I have an M50 or an R or an RP or an R5, an R6, an R, you have a Sony camera or Nikon, if you're shooting video and you want to be able to attach all kinds of different accessories to it, you know, without question, I think the first accessory that you should get outside of, let's say, a mic's kind of important, is a camera cage. Yeah, because it will just kind of just grow with that camera, and the more accessories you want or need, you just kind of mount it to that. Your base is ready. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave links to Smallrig. This is the cage for the R5 and or R6, doesn't really matter. It mounts to both, which is awesome. And if you have any other cameras, you just get a cage for that as well. Links to Smallrig, links to Amazon if you feel like getting some stuff off of Amazon for Smallrig. I'll put some links down there if you're interested. And that's it. All right, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. Very cool. I love it. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, we'll get this camera back in place. All right, later.